Hi, it's Sandy Wiley, and you can tell it's winter by looking at my trees. There's not a single leaf. They're all naked, like you wish I was. Today's video is about how to improve your sex life. Good sex equals good mental health, and also good sex equals good physical health. So, how do we improve our sex life without going to extreme, without getting another partner, without infidelity, without even buying toys or watching videos? I'm going to tell you right now the secret, and it doesn't cost a cent, not one pretty penny, and it doesn't involve anyone else, just yourself. And the secret is, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Sex is all in your mind. Right up here, right? It's all in your mind. So, the secret to having a good sex life, which promotes a good mental health and a good physical health, because after all, sex is exercise, is fantasy. Fantasy, okay? If you have an enriched fantasy life, then you're going to have an awesome sex life. Because guess what? You can fantasize about having sex or doing what you like in bed with, and there's no limit to it. It's limitless. Okay? Your fantasies are your own. No one needs to know them, and they're limitless, right? Because no one, unless you share, no one knows what goes on upstairs, right? Now, just suppose that you close your eyes and your partner's going down on you, right? And, your partner isn't that good looking. Maybe he's bald and fat. Maybe she has a lot of bags and wrinkles, and it's like, you're really not into it, It's like, they're not that attractive anymore after like 30, 40 years of marriage. Okay? What do? You close your eyes and you envision whoever you find gorgeous, right? Or handsome, or whatever turns you on. And you think about that. And you think about that while your partner is with you, whichever way they're with you. You fantasize it's that person doing to you what your person is. Or you fantasize about doing some other act that you find, irresistible. And it works. Let me tell you why it works. Because I'm telling you, sex is all in the head. Not all of it, okay? Some of it is physical. But what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm not Dr. Ruth, by the way, okay? is that most of sex is in the head rather than in the body. So just picture it. If I put a blindfold on a man, okay? I just blindfold him, I leave the room. Now I have someone come in and perform oral on him. Now he doesn't know, he's blindfolded, okay? He doesn't know what that person looks like. He can't even tell what gender that person is, what age that person is, nothing, okay? He has no idea. He's just going by how good it feels. Now, here's where it's in the head. Say while he's feeling good, getting pleased, right? Orally, someone takes the blindfolds off. And it happens to be like a 90-year-old lady who's like got no hair and she's got no teeth. And because I don't want to get into the logistics of it, but good oral performance, you're not supposed to feel teeth, okay? Because unless you're into that, okay? But I mean, if someone's biting you and hurting you while they're doing that, they're really not doing it well. Okay? You shouldn't be feeling a woman's teeth. I hope this doesn't get me kicked off YouTube. just trying to tell you about fantasy, okay? I'm not trying to make an X-rated video or anything like that. So if you took the blindfold off and the guy saw this grotesque, toothless, bald, 95-year-old woman there, right away, what's going to happen? It's going to shrivel up, right? Why? He was just enjoying it when he was blindfolded, and he couldn't see what was going on because it's in his head. It's in his head. Now that he sees the reality of who is doing this, he's completely turned off. Where like 5 minutes ago, he was completely turned on. Try it. Okay, I'm not saying go grab yourself a 90-year-old woman, but no one knows. It's all in the head, okay? The sensation is the same, right? A mouth is a mouth, right? A hand is a hand, right? Could be any mouth, could be any hand. This is what I'm trying to say, why it's all in the head, okay? Do you get my analogy? Do you understand what I'm trying to convey here about fantasy? That if your sex life is lacking, and I believe, like I said before, that a good sex life is conducive to good mental and physical health, okay? It's because it is an activity, so it's good. It stimulates the heart. It gets your, it's just like exercise. It is an activity. It is exercise. It gets your heart, increases your heart rate, increases your pulse, okay? It's physical activity, and it's good. It feels good. It releases endorphins. Look this stuff up. I'm not a chemist or a biologist, right? Look it up when it releases those hormones, right? Which are all very good for your mental state. So more sex. But what I'm trying to say to make your love life better is fantasy. Fantasize. I do that all the time. In fact, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't orgasm. I'm laying it to you straight, because I'm the woman that comes on and says, guess what? I'm a kleptomaniac. Right? If I didn't fantasize, I would not orgasm. It's that simple. And when I fantasize, I can fantasize about someone I'm crazy about. Or I can fantasize about a position or something that my partner would never do or would never be interested in, like a threesome or something. I can sit there and fantasize about this, and that's gonna get me over the edge. If I just sat there and I didn't think at all, right? I just trusted the physical contact. Like, say I didn't think, I didn't fantasize, I would get nothing out of it. I'm letting you in on my big, big, big secret. It's fantasizing that heightens. This is for me. I'm telling you to try it, because what do you have to lose, right? It doesn't cost you anything, right? You don't have to tell your partner about it. Hey, I'm fantasizing about my next door neighbor. She's like only 21 in college, and here I am, 56. And with my wife, who's 56, and we've been married 40 years. You know what I mean? You don't have to tell. You can. It might even enhance your sex life if you tell each other your fantasies. And then you can play act. You can, that's all another thing. That's another video about, role playing, which I love too. Role playing, so that enhances your sex life. But I'm not talking about role playing right now. I'm just talking about good old fantasizing that requires no one else except yourself inside your head, okay? So you can be with whoever you want, doing whatever you want in your head while you're with your partner. And that's going to be a big turn on, like I told you. If you blindfold someone, they won't know who it is they're with, right? And when the reality hits them, take the blindfolds off, and it isn't what they expect. Oop! You see what I'm saying? It's shot. The moment is shot. But if I put that blindfold on, right, and I have that 90-year-old woman come in the room, and I say, oh man, look at this 22-year-old girl, huh? she's got long blonde hair and she's double D and da 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 da, right? And I'm telling this to the guy while the old woman, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling him, you know, who I'm lying to him. I'm telling him it's this 20-year-old, right? And you really can't tell, right? Lips are lips, really, you know, unless you see a hand is a, I mean, my hand cupping something, you're not going to know, right? How old I am if you're blindfolded and you take my hand, or if I grab your wrist with my hand, how are you going to know how old I am? It's all in your head. So there you have it. You try next time. If you want to spice up your sex life while you're with your partner, fantasize about what really turns you on, who really turns you on, and what really turns you on. You know, just close your eyes and have that in your head, in that fantasy. And just watch. Try it, okay? Because it's not going to hurt anyone. You don't have to tell your partner yet you're fantasizing about the 22-year-old next door neighbor in college. You don't have to say a word, but try it. Okay, so there's my confession, and there's my tip. Have a good day.